Game 5, quick suggestion. Let's go. The series now a best of 3 as it shifts back to the PPG Paints Arena, which is good for the Pens as the home team has won every game in this series to this point. This also good for the Pens. Pekka Rinne 0-5 with a GAA over 4 in his career in Pittsburgh. And before puck drop, it wouldn't be the Stanley Cup Finals without a catfish on the ice, this time wrapped in a Penguins towel. That's nice. Under a minute in, Sidney Crosby splits the Ds, held by Ryan Ellis. Crosby unfazed, but he hits the post. Afterwards, Ellis off to the sin bin for that hold. Ensuing power play, Crosby goes back to Justin Schultz. His shot gets through Rinne. Just like that, Pittsburgh snaps an 0-for-15 skid on the man advantage. It's 1-0 for the Pens. Over 5 minutes later, more from Pittsburgh.
Kunitz onto the puck again. In front, Brian Russ. Backhand shot, he scores! Big game Brian shows up in game 5. What a start for the Penguins on home ice.
Yeah, no kidding. Brian Russ scores as Rinne allows 2 goals on the first 6 shots he faces. It's 2-0 for the Pens. Late first, Crosby and PK Subban get tangled up behind the Penguins' net. Now, watch as Crosby pushing and shoving Subban's head right into the ice. That is savage from Sidney. After the dust settles, both get 2 for holding. Ensuing 4-on-4, Phil Kessel leaves it for Evgeny Malkin. Wow, what a shot. He goes upstairs on Rinne. His 3rd goal of the series. It's 3-0 Pens after 20 minutes of play. And well, we all saw this coming. Rinne done after giving up 3 goals on 9 shots. Juuse Saros takes over a net to start the second period. But hey, the Preds viewing party back in Nashville, hoping, waiting for a comeback. Well, it's not going to come. Crosby centers for Connor Sheary. He beats Saros on the first shot he sees. How deflating. It's 4-0 Pens. Later, Carl Hagelin gets the knee up on Ellis. Ouch, that's got to hurt. He's in pain on the bench and is forced to leave. He did not return. Later in the frame now, Chris Kunitz hammers Matthias Ekholm. Ekholm then retaliates by trying to take a swing at Kunitz. The captain, Crosby, not going to like that, so why not throw a water bottle onto the ice surface? No call on that somehow, and not long after, Crosby, nice pass through Matt Irwin's legs. Olimata then sets up Phil Kessel, who fires it past Saros. Kessel, first of the series, 8th of the playoffs, and afterwards, Crosby, with water bottle in hand, has some words for officials, but then apologizes like a good Canadian boy. Meanwhile, the fans in Nashville starting to make their way home. I do not blame them. Under 4 minutes left in the frame, Mike Fisher collides hard with James Neal. Play continues. Kessel feeds Malkin, who centers for Ron Hainsey. He taps it home. The Pens keep pouring it on. It's 6-0 now. Only a handful of fans still watching back in Nashville.
Right from the start, hasn't been much to smile about on the Nashville bench. Big win for Pittsburgh, and they are 1 win away from back-to-back Stanley Cups.
Matt Murray picks up his 3rd career Stanley Cup playoff shutout as the Pens take a big Game 5 victory, 6-0 your final score. With 3 assists, Sidney Crosby passes Mario Lemieux for most points in the Stanley Cup final in Penguins history. Crosby's 3 points also moves him into a tie with Denny Potvin for the 19th most playoff points in NHL history.